Hello my lovelies and welcome, it's light.tarotreader at my new English channel. So whoever is from the two Greek channels, light.tarotreader or light.tarot, so I want to welcome you here. Thank you for supporting my new channel, my new endeavor. Whoever is brand new here, welcome as well. This is a new channel, this is the first ever video that I'm making here, so let's all just join in and have some fun together. If you want to talk to me at a personal level or have your own personal tarot reading or even just check out my daily content, you can find me on TikTok, Instagram and Facebook at light.tarotreader or light_tarotreader. Everything that you need is below in the details box. So if you also want to reach me, there is an email account that you can find as well at light.tarotreader@gmail.com. Anything else that you might need, you can also just write something below, comment, and I will also reach out to you. So the first title that I am going to make here in the new channel is the monthly reading for February of 2025. Let's dig in and see what's coming to you at the economics department, anything that has to do with relationships, money, job-wise, family-wise, anything that is going to appear right here, we are going to discuss. And of course, I just wanted to say it to you again, welcome and thank you for supporting my new channel. So let's dig in and just see from the past to the present and the future. So there were many people, you see, well, oh my god, we just started with, the One of Pentacles, which is a very strong start, and you can see there is earth, the earth element right here. We have many people who wanted to, buy a new house, do something brand new, find a new job. This is the start point, and many people haven't taken that first step yet, because we also have the Ace of Cups. We have two aces for the first ever video, so if that isn't symbolic, I don't know what else would be. So many people wanted to have a new fresh start at life in general, right here we talk about a past relationship that you had, that you were talking about buying a house together, or just reconnecting and seeing how things would go. And you also had a lover who kind of regretted how he or she was talking to you, how things were going. They wanted to reach out to you and just see how your life was going. You see, we have also the Six of Swords. We're talking about a person who also has a long distance from you, long distance relationships, or even relocating, someone who wanted to come and meet you, someone that you used to know, you kind of lost contact along the way, and then they were trying to come back to you. You see, we have many different things right here. We wanted to have some fun, we wanted to meet some new people. You sometimes had many people reaching out to you that were kind of long distance, far away, maybe even having met people that just moved out to a different area of the same city or somewhere further away. And that's kind of the problem here. I want to make new fresh starts that just don't seem to start in that kind of sense. And we also have the new people right here that wanted to enter your life, and we're talking about someone who was very sensitive. This is also the card that represents kind of the age that you started doing all of this, from your early 20s to your early 30s. We're so kind of back age-wise or time-wise. We're seeing the further past right here, or talking about someone who just started their life. And we don't have that many, experiences yet. We're talking about that certain point in your life. And because you didn't have many experiences, you have the Three of Cups. You wanted to get out, meet new people, just celebrate, and you also wanted to have something serious. So that is the thing. You kind of wanted to connect the more unserious part of your life with something much more. And we're talking about a relationship that also had its ups and downs, someone who was trying to come over, and yet they're not just fully committing to you. And you also had some experiences, let's just say, with being the third wheel, or just people just dragging you along into something else. And that is kind of your let's just say the problem, because I don't want to have someone telling me that we're going to live together and then just saying things about getting married or starting a family, making those plans, and then just dragging me along to something that will not happen. And you felt kind of naive and vulnerable, since that was at a younger age, but it kind of stuck with you. You didn't fully commit to getting over of those feelings, and you kind of played along. Some people or also kind of stayed in a state of a relationship of being the third wheel and kind of trying to make sense of that. So that's what we are kind of still trying to get over. Now, with the card of the Emperor, we're talking about someone who kind of has to take responsibility, organize, and also accept the responsibilities of their past. Now is your time to take action. You also have to stay in the front lines. Before all of that, many other people were trying to take responsibility for their own actions, but then they didn't. You had to kind of step in. We're talking about even having talked with someone who was in a relationship or even a marriage, something that kind of left a mark on you. So right now we are talking about being more decisive. We're entering February with a very different type of vibe. Now, whoever is kind of just lying to us, whoever is trying to make sense of our life but with their own different rules, and they have some people right now have many types of liars, let's just say, or even if you are in a marriage, because the Emperor is usually the card that would describe the husband or the married type of guy that we want to kind of push out of our lives. In the center of it all, we have the Five of Wands. Now, with this card, we're trying, in the center of all that is happening, we're trying to make the other people that we have just kind of back off, and all of this is bringing more conflict into your life. So be ready to take responsibility for your own ideas, and because you kind of feel more ambitious lately, you're going to want to just push out the people that you don't want to have any contact with, but not because you're feeling unfriendly or because you're just freezing up towards other people. You just want others to respect your boundaries. So this is a type of awakening for you. So we are entering February kind of just temporarily pausing everything. We want to reflect. You also want to see the world around you in a different type of sense, and it's not a bad thing pushing people out so that you can just let them back in when you're ready, or just feeling the vibe of all the things that are around you. Some people will from the first even week of February will feel kind of pushed and rushed, and that's how you want to make sense of everything. You just want to slow it down and think logically. Everything will be about logic. We will have an inner conflict this month about how to receive or give out information for our own lives, other people's lives, and you will feel kind of trapped in your own mind, but it will be mostly because of this awakening, because you will want to just change everything. This month will be about self-discovery. If you're feeling lost, or many other people just try to take responsibility for your own actions in a way that hurts you, and other people were guiding you, this will be the month that you will want to just freeze everything and take it slow. Don't let others rush you or tell you what to do, because it will mostly feel like something that will piss you off or put you in a bad mood. All of this is leading us to the Six of Pentacles, receiving what we were giving out, and the future is bright, as you can see, for everyone who has a problem with money. For example, some other people owning you money, you will receive all of this back, just because you're changing the way that you are kind of handling things lately. And because you cannot change many things in the past, that's what you want to start doing right now. Just leave the thoughts behind, leave everything else behind. You can also start putting your boundaries from right here, right now, just some days before February, leading into a bigger change later on. And whatever you gave out, that's what you want to receive. So we have a very good start right now, especially for people who have their loans and everything that has to do, with debt. Many people, because you will change the way that you think and act, that's going to just reflect at your economical situation. You will get money back, or you will just pay out everyone that is kind of, around you, and they're pushing you because you owe them money, and that will bring many things on the surface, because with the Moon card we have many things that were secret that they will come out, just because you're thinking logically and you're putting your own boundaries and you try to make sense of your own mind, and you will just give to people what they give you. That is how you will discover who you have around you, and whoever keeps secrets from you, that's the way that you get to discover those secrets. And also we have someone from the past, someone who is not necessarily younger than you, but he or she can also be younger. We have someone that acts in a way that it represents someone who is not so experienced with love, someone who doesn't do what they say. They're very enthusiastic, optimistic. They bring something very childish, in a sense, to your relationships. So we have someone that wants to come back to your life, and that is when you will learn many things that were hidden from you. And that is all because you start waking up, realizing who you really are, and just collecting your thoughts mainly. So that person with the card of the dreamer is going to come back to your life and show you that they're still kind of figuring things out, but they want to make a brand new start with you. And it will feel kind of risky, because you have also kind of already changed who you are. And this is the present. We're talking about the future now. All that you are going to do during the month of February is going to give you back the energy that you gave out, and also bring some more ill-mannered people back into your life, and they will think of it as a risk, just trying to take you back into their life. And the Three of Wands for the future, meaning, the Three of Wands kind of represents the future and everything that the future holds. That person has made many promises to you, and they want to just come back, start planning out long term, and, kind of take you into their own small world. So it will all feel very risky, very kind of rushed, but also very exciting. So for people who want to reconnect with some old flame, that is how you start to reaching this point. First, you take control of your life, you become the leader of your own life, and just, leave all the pushy people outside. And believe me, many problems are in your mind, and that's what you're going to realize. One more card from the bottom of the deck is the Four of Wands, which represents our home and also our wishes. Many of your wishes are going to start coming true. You're going to receive the signs, and we are also speaking about the angelic number of 1111. That's what the Four of Wands represents. And many people that wish for prosperity and also contentment in their personal life, that's what they're going to receive, but not in the way that they imagine, because many people just think that if they're wishing for some, more quiet type of life and also environment, they're just going to receive it like that. No, you have to fight for what you want. You have to believe that many things will come true, and that is how it all starts. They might call you cold-hearted or ill-mannered or this and that, but that doesn't have to affect you in any other choice that you're going to make. That's what a leader does. You don't listen to the others, you just take action and do what you want. So one more card for the general reading that we just did before we go into the love matters and whatever else February has to offer. As you can see, you have the protection of Archangel Michael. So whoever is just wishing on that specific archangel, they will receive protection. Otherwise, it's a general card. Everyone will be guided in something new, something better, and also something that they want to receive, but not in the way that they think, because an angel that is protecting us doesn't necessarily give us what we want, but the obstacles that we need to fight so that we can gain the experiences that we need in order to get to where we want to go. Also, another card that will just represent your whole month is the full moon in Libra. It's a win-win outcome in the making. So something that is coming is going to bring everything in a kind of balance, because just like the Libra, everything else is represented by a type of balance. So if everything was going kind of wishy-washy and things were not going in the way that you wanted them to go, everything was kind a loss and not making any sense, you have to take responsibility and bring everything to a zero, not negative, not positive, just to a neutral type of state. And that's what you have to do in general. Just neutralize everything that comes into your life in order to make better sense of things. And one last card before we go into the love stuff. So just say yes. Just say yes. It's a very simple thing, If you feel kind of lost, kind of not making sense of things around you, if someone just gives you a question, would you like to do something different? Would you like to experiment? Would you like to do something out of the box? Just say yes. Try taking risks. Try letting Archangel, your protection, guide you to where you need to go in order to understand why life is pushing you this way. So don't simply say no, even if you're not up for something. Try and try again and fail again and try again, because that is what this awakening is for. So let's go into your love life and see how things will turn out. Let's see what was going on in the past. We have strength. We have the Lion. You were coming very strong towards the people that were coming in your life, and you were kind of skeptic about many things. You were being hard on yourself about the failures. And the Three of Wands, we have the fire element going strong right here. You were always trying to make plans. You were scheduling things ahead of time. You were kind of pushing things before. And the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands is someone who, when they are at their strongest point, when they feel good with themselves, they can do anything. But you will kind of always feeling let down by your own thoughts, your own mind, what you were kind of planning. That was because you had someone else whispering in your ear. You had that bad type of friend, that bad advisor that was kind of trying to put everything else to the side. They were trying to become the center of attention, and that's one of the things that didn't go well with you. Otherwise, if we're not talking about a friend, this is a woman or a man. It kind of depends on what's on the other side of things. Represents someone who was trying to be an obstacle in your love life. And as you can see, we have 343, the energy of fire, and we also have the King of Wands. Now that is certainly not a coincidence. We're talking about a love that was very type of sparks fly situation. We were talking about something very strong, very sexual, very friendly, and also very flirty. That specific type of man was always trying to outshine you, and that was kind of the problem. We're talking about someone who could never say no to everything. I want this, I want that. That person was always aiming for first place, and that's what brought upon the judgment. And we're talking about a crisis, a person who was always bringing up problems to you and always creating drama, and that's what you wanted to avoid. So you were planning your life with someone who was very headstrong, someone who would never take no for an answer, and that's what kind of help things fall apart. Right now we have the Two of Swords. We are kind of in a dilemma right here. We don't know what to do. We are always overthinking, and that's why you have the Queen of Wands in the center of your past. As long as we're talking about love life, you have to become more certain of yourself, and now you have the Nine of Wands. See, we're always talking about fire, about passion. You have to become more passionate. Start investing in yourself, fighting for what you believe, because you're kind of shaken right now. You don't know what to believe and where to aim. Since we have Temperance in the middle, which is not a coincidence, you have to heal yourself. You have to put yourself first. And Temperance is also the card that represents protection, and also, we're talking about good health, and that's another representation, I'm so sorry, of Archangel Michael. So you have protection. It is time for you to start sticking up for yourself. And that's where we have the Page of Wands. The page was right here as well. We're talking about someone who will come back into your life, not as a king, but as a page. Someone who is 2 steps below of what they were showing you. That person is going to come back and try to intimidate you, try to show you that they're very good right now and they want to just come back into your life. But you also have the Six of Cups, and that person is going to manipulate you into thinking of all the good times and how good you were together. And that is the problem here that we're going to face during February, about past love and how to handle it, how to see if we're in a good place to try something else, or if we really want to give another chance to that person. So that's the thing. You have to not think too much. You just have to do what feels right. And something that feels right doesn't hurt you. In the future, we also have the moon for a second time. We have it here and we have it here as well. Everything will become clear after many things come into the surface, many secrets. And many secrets that you kind of sense. You have the High Priestess. If you listen to your inner voice that guides you all the time, and you just trust your instinct, that's how you're going to win right here. And believe me, your instinct is going to tell you about the Tower. We have the Tower of Paris right here. Oh my God, the Eiffel Tower. I'm so sorry, the Eiffel Tower. But it's also burning. So what does that mean? Many secrets that will come into the surface will be kind of a karmic lesson for you, so that you will listen to your intuition and let go of the past completely in order to heal your future. You also have the Ten of Wands. You will be fighting for something that is kind of already over, and it's time for you to begin a new circle. Leave everything that stresses you out back and just move forward. And also you have the Knight of Pentacles, you have protection. And also we're talking about someone who will not fight for you as much. He will become a burden for you, an obstacle for you, someone that you have to just, let go and move forward. And we have the Ace of Swords. You will have many great ideas. It's also, kind of a rough start for you, but if you fight for what you believe and just keep on moving forward, everything else will be a breeze. You have to listen to yourself and also kind of, balance things out and bring your ideas to fruition. Don't let others just kind of try to take advantage of you. That was the problem in the past, and that's what you're going to fight. If that person is, kind of a coward, you don't have to follow up. You have to heal yourself, learn about what others, are kind of saying, but not also take their own advice into consideration, because you have to listen to yourself mostly. Everything will become clearer as long as you're fighting the good fight. Now, let's head into the economical department and see how things will turn out, concerning jobs, money, and all of those things. In the past, you have the Seven of Cups. You didn't know what to choose. You were always kind of reluctant of making a choice, just fighting for yourself. And many people just took a step back in order to focus on making a family or just making their families happy. Many people had to fight over others, and that's what made you kind of more, indecisive and also afraid of taking action. We have many people with the Tower. You see, the Tower is also in the same spot in the past. So you didn't learn from your mistakes. You put love before work, before success, and it's also kind of making a full circle coming right back to you so that you can make better choices in the future. We have many people who wanted to let go of their past relationships in order to focus on making, a plan of their own, just creating a business, making something new and good for themselves. And many people fought a very hard battle, but things did not turn out just the way that you wanted them to. And that is kind of the problem, because things did not go as planned. Many people just kind of collected on their anger. They became more, indecisive, and you just kept that anger inside, and it kind of became a bad consultant to yourself. Since we had those, fights with our family, our loved ones, other people, that's how we kind of, you lost your way. But you have to remember, you can always just build yourself back up. That's why we have the Knight of Wands. We have the energy of someone who is a Sagittarius right now. You want to explore things, you want to let go, of your fears, what other people believe, and just kind of start building yourself up. You're going to have to be patient, because everything is about being patient this month. If you are patient enough, then everything else is going to start to change very, very soon. You have the Eight of Wands. You will have many different things happening along the way during the whole month of February. And we have the World. Many, many old stories are going to end. Many things that troubled you for the past 20 to 25 years are going to just start going out of your life. And one of the things that you're going to have to let go is your own fear. So this whole month will be a great test for you to see how you're going to cope with anxiety, things moving very fast, and you will have many opportunities to change your life, mainly for people who also want to travel and experience the outside world. If you also want to find a job that's connected, to the internet, to speaking with other people, learning about other countries, this will be your month. You have to concentrate on the many different types of opportunities that are going to come to you. You have to put your mind to work. You have the Queen of Swords in the future. So all of those opportunities are so that you can create new ideas and things that you will be proud of. Focus on your own career path and don't be afraid. Yes, you're going to have to kind of be ready to lose money in order to, gain money. You have your own fears to fight, and that is one of the things that is going to hold you back, because career wise, what's going to hold you back is that specific person coming back from the past in order to see how you're doing, kind of try to reconnect. And if you balance things out in a good way, you're going to, kind of have more strength in you and not just let other people take over your life. You have, again, the Six of Pentacles. We have the same cards. Oh my God. So you have the same energy because you're going to have a successful beginning or many new successful beginnings. That's what's going to bring that person from the past come and crawling back to you. And that is because you're going to have a new energy in you. You're going to have many new plans coming up and just, taking effect into your life. So whoever also wants to kind of, have some money and just collect them in order to sponsor their own diplomas or whatever you want to do university wise, or have something new in your life, now is your chance to organize. Be patient, let go of your fears in order to get the degree that you want in the future. Plan ahead, and also don't be afraid. This month will bring many opportunities and many new beginnings. That is for you to find and also fight your fears. You have the King of Wands, so you will be kind of the leader of the group. Many people will be coming towards you in order to get, some of your strength, some advice, and because you will feel kind of free but also patient, you will have that aura of the leader. So don't be afraid to take chances and see where it's going to take you, because yes, you will first lose money, but then it will all come back to you full circle, and you will gain much more in order to create a business that you kind of wanted to create in the past and it kind of didn't work out. All of the planning, all of the patience is going to take you many places. So don't be afraid, let go of your fears and just start working hard. If you like this video, you can leave a thumbs up, comment below, or even subscribe and support me here in my new channel. Hope to see you in the future videos. I hope you had fun and see you in the next video.